Shoy. I'm going to teach you about a couple basic ways of quoting in Lojban. I just made a video about shusku, to say. It's a lot more useful if you can say what it is you said. So, let's take an example of something we want to quote. Suppose we want to say, I say, I love you. Now in English, you don't have to say, I say, quote, I love you, unquote. That sounds kind of silly in English, but in Lojban we're very picky and very precise, and everything has to be parsable. And so we always have to say beginning quotes and end quotes. Now the basic way you quote a statement, something you say in Lojban, is by using lu and lihu. Lu is the open quote, and lihu is the end quote. So to quote I love you is mi prami do, right? To quote it, we put a lu at the beginning and a lihu at the end. Lu mi prami do lihu. Alright, so if you wanted to say I love you, you say mi shusku lu mi prami do lihu. Now, when I was saying that, I said the words mi prami do lihu. Now that doesn't really make sense. That's not a sentence. Just I love you, end quote. But you can still talk about the fact that I said those words in order, but you can't use lu lihu. Lu lihu just quotes something that's a sensible utterance. If you just want to quote some words, you have to use some different quotes. Lohu and lehu. So lohu is an open quote, and then there's some words, and then lehu is a close quote. They're sometimes called error quotes. It's not necessarily an error, but it's not a sensible thing on its own, right? So you can say mi shusku lohu mi prami do lihu lehu. That makes sense? So that's an example of a couple of kinds of quotes in Lojban. There are other kinds. We'll get to those another day. Shoho.